Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Coach Gary in the house. What's going on, everybody? All right, we're finally here watching the Panthers take on the Browns. Anyway, we're finally here. Yep, we're finally here. We got a little bit of little action. This is in the second quarter. Greg Olsen. That's who the ref reminds me of. Reminds me of Greg Olsen. All right, guys, we got the Panthers and the Browns tonight. Listen, I am. This is an interesting game because this was third year under Bryce Young, trying to see if these Panthers can improve. We've been talking about it the last couple of years. We just want to see our team here, the Panthers. We just want to see them win. You know what I'm saying? We just want to be successful. It's about time. A great fan base here in North Carolina and South Carolina, and it's time for the Panthers to win some games. So hopefully that'll happen this year. As I can see here, Bryce Young went 4 for 6, 58 yards, and a touchdown. The other thing that makes this game interesting is we've got Shedeur Sanders having to start for these Browns. He's 6 of 11 for 40 yards and a touchdown. I am definitely wanting to see the young man in Shedeur do good. He had to wait all the way to the 5th round to get picked. And I mean, all I'm gonna say about that is just crazy. That's just crazy, man. Just crazy. 5th round to get picked. He finally did to the Browns, a Browns team, and you guys have seen the videos where the owner basically said it wasn't his choice. He didn't make the choice. All right. And I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not to have an owner not to have his seal of approval on who you're drafting. I don't know about that. So, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I haven't seen him play yet, but I see right here as a touchdown. Just want to see what goes on with it. I want to see the young man do good, just not against my Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he can do good. Let's not win. Let's not win because of Shedeur. You know what? Against my Panthers. Now, anything else, go, buddy. Go. I want to see you do well. All right. I also was one of those guys who were thinking this looks like a setup, like especially if the Panthers have their first team out there and Shedeur doesn't really get any reps with the first group. You know what I'm saying? He's going to send him out there with the second and third group and hope that he does well. But, it is what it is. All right, guys, we got a timeout, and I will be right back. All right, the Browns with a pass to the sideline there, short of the first down. There's 10 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Third and 4. Sanders in the backfield with one back to his left. Sends a man in motion as number 37. And Shador's going to pass. Has a man that's caught. Threw it behind him a little bit. There's a flag on the play. I just figured out who that ref reminds me of. He just reminds me of Greg Olson for some reason. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Browns. Going to take them back a little bit. That means the Panthers are going to be looking for a pass. 9:45 left in the second quarter. 3rd and 9 now. Hello, thank everybody for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. Do me a favor and hit that like button. And for those people who have already hit the like button, I appreciate it. All right, Browns with the ball on about the 7-yard line. Sanders drops back. He's in the end zone, throws it out, has a man wide open in the middle, and gets the first down. It's number 84. What was that, LaVarden? Don't really know. Didn't really get a good look at that name there. Shador is all in the end zone. A little bit of pressure. Hey, he said they said he was one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the FBS last year. All right, the Browns for the first down. They got 3 guys. It's going to be a bootleg by Shador. He puts it down and starts to run and goes and gets the first down. Takes a little hit there. Jumps up and I think he's switched his. I don't know. Like maybe he got a little ding on that wrist, or maybe instead of doing this, he's doing this now. It's 2nd and 1. All right, 3 receivers to the left. This should be a run to the handoff to the running back, but it's going to be a pass, a slant, a little bit high. A little bit high, hit him in the hands. Probably should have threw that out to the flats to number 37, whoever that back is, but you know. It's 3rd and 1. They better run the ball, bro. It's 1 yard. Second and 1, you throwing the ball. Now Shador is under center. It's a big set, and it's going to be a quarterback sneak. And it looks like they got enough for the first down. 7:53 left in the second quarter. .753, and I don't think we got one like yet. But I get it. I'm really late. Oh, we got 3 likes. Thank you guys. Whoever hit the like button, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, this one's going to be handed off, and it goes nowhere. Tackled by Bobby Brown. That's going to be nice to say this year. Fun to say anyway. All right, Browns at the ball with the ball on the 34-yard line. Sanders drops back, threw that into traffic, tried to fit it in there. Great defensive play there by the Panthers. Good defense there. Shadour's throwing that ball behind the receiver a little bit there. 3rd and 13. It's a passing down. Let's see what the Browns do. Shadour drops back. Now he needs to get rid of the ball. He's doing a whole bunch of nothing. Throw the ball away, son. Still on his feet and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Good defense by the Panthers. Is that Scourton? Somebody should teach me how to pronounce that name. All right, the Browns gonna have the punt. Jimmy Horn Jr. catches it. Oh, and if he could have, he probably should have kept trying to run outside back over here. With that speed he got, he may have been able to outrun these guys to the sideline. Still 7-7, getting ready to go to another commercial here. $5:38 left. Once again, thank you guys for 3 likes. I appreciate it. Got a little different background tonight, and things going to be a little bit different this year. This is not going to be my background forever. I'm still working on the media room, if you will. Till then, of course, I'll have a green screen, but not today. Not today. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Let's go take a look at the stats. All right, we'll take a look at the team stats. And here they go. All right, first downs. Both teams have 6. Let's go down to the total yards. Browns with 100 yards and the Panthers 95. Yards per play goes to the Panthers 5.3, while the Browns 3.7. Passing 62 yards for the Browns, 78 for the Panthers. Completion rate for the Browns, 8 of 15. For the Panthers, 7 to 10. No interceptions yet. Rushing, 38 yards for the Browns and 17 for the Panthers. Dang. Come on, Panthers, run the ball a little bit. Run the dying ball. 1 of 1 in the red zone. Penalties. Both teams doing pretty good for penalties right now. Panthers are running the ball this time and not able to do it. It's a stout Browns defense. Oh my gosh, it's open to the left. Like I said, They are out of position. Look at that. Everybody's there. Boom. If he just outruns them, I think he'd got more. But anyway, Panthers got the ball. Empty backfield. Dalton has a man, as Jimmy Horn Jr. with the catch. Picked up a few yards. Third down now. Dalton drops back. Has a man and a one-hand catch. Is that Coke? That's Coker. Coker with the one-hand catch. I don't know why he didn't put the other one there. Let's see, was it being held? Yeah, that arm's being held just a little bit, but good catch there by Coker. What? Come on, buddy. Hey. I would like to see the play before I criticize him. Dang. All right, so now the Panthers are way back. 3rd and 21. I guess Dalton will be passing again. Most definitely gotta pass. Dalton drops back. Has a man. Get hit, still on his feet. That's the tight end. And the Panthers are going to have the punt because it's 4th down. Big penalty. Big penalty. Soccer kid, Adrian, what's going on? It's me, Adrian. Adrian, what's up, man? We was wondering where you were, and somebody told me you're in the Big Apple. So what's going on? Can't come to practice because I'm in New York. Yeah, I think we had about the last couple of days we had about 10 to 12 guys there. I think yesterday was only like 8. Today we had about 10. And so coach trying to get as many guys out there. I think he was like, hey, we're trying to get 20 guys out there. And the number that we have, the difference, if it's less than 20, coach said, you guys might have to do some bear crawls for the difference. So if we get 20 or more, then bear crawls are out. T. Kubler, yeah, he is. He's looking good. All right, we got a timeout on the field. Let's go to the box scores. Yeah, guys, I want to see. I want to see Shador do well. You know, simply because he's a 4th string quarterback. He is the what do you call it? the underdog. I always go for the underdog. I go for the underdog, the guy that people think is not going to be good enough. You know, the guy that gets looked over. I like to see those guys do well. I just don't want them to see. I just don't want them to do well enough to win against the Panthers right now. I just want them to do well so everybody is looking, and if the Browns decide they're going to let him go, somebody snatch him up. 5th round pick. Glad he didn't need the money. All right, let's go straight to the box scores. All right, Shadur Saunders, he's 8 of 15 for 63 yards and a touchdown. Bryce Young played 1 quarter, 4 of 6 for 58 yards and a touchdown. Andy Dalton now out there, 5 of 6, 45 yards. Rushing, Shadur Sanders, 3 carries for 20 yards, has the most carries for the Browns. Marshall, 5 carries for 14. Sampson, 2 for 6. For the Panthers, Chuba Hubbard carried it 3 times, only 10 yards, and they got him on out of there. Rico Dowdle, 3 carries for 7 yards. I think Dowdle was the guy that the Panthers got from Dallas. Was it Dallas? I'm not sure, but he is not a rookie. Definitely 5'11", 215. And was that Etienne? No, I'm not saying Etienne. 1 carry, no yards. All right, so we're back. Let's get back to the game here, and we'll go back to the box scores later. All right, Saunders in the backfield by himself is 2nd and 12. He drops back, low pressure. He moves to his right, still looking downfield. Lobs it, has a man open. Oh, what a catch by number 37. And he is doing a little bit of limping. I don't know if he pulled something reaching right there. But Sanders put that right on him. Let's see if we can see what happened. He had the reach there. Oh, he's holding his hamstring, bro. You hate that. Holding his hamstring, so he felt a little something. That was a great catch and a nice throw by Shadur. That's all I want to see him do, guys. Now I want them to. I want everybody to see that the kid can play. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. Do I want him to win? Do I want him to beat my Panthers? Heck no. Heck no. But yeah, it's like I said, I'm not gonna get all into it. I think it was kind of. I'm not gonna say it's bad. I just think a lot of people made bad decisions. Looking over Shadur, even though I know, you got to pick what you want, what you need. Maybe these teams that didn't pick him, they did not need a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Four people. And we got a few people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out. Hey, if you hadn't hit that like button, hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Yes, subscribe to the channel, guys. If you can see it right up there in the corner, we got 2,740 subscribers. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers before the holiday season. Before the holiday season, that's December, and I'm talking December 25th. Before that holiday hits, we're trying to be at 3,000 subscribers. Not far off. 260 more subscribers, and we're there. All right, Cleveland receivers. Floria, one catch for 30 yards. Larvindane, two catches for 23. Over for the Hornets. Over for the Panthers, McMillan, two catches for 43 yards, and Rico Dowdle, one catch for 20. And then Jimmy Horn, 3 for 16. All right, this time Saunders under center. He turns, hands this one off. And that right there is a good pickup there, probably about 7 or 8 yards. Probably the most yardage picked up by a running back for the Browns tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Ball on the 35-yard line of the Panthers. It's going to be another run. This time the running back bounces off. He's going down to about the 12-yard line. And that is Williams on the run for the Browns. We got 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the second quarter. All right, Browns with that 3 receivers set to the right. Now they send number 84 in motion. Shador stays in the pocket and drills one. And it is caught for a touchdown by Davis in the end zone. This time he does put the watch up. Browns extra point is good. All right, get him on out of there, coach. Get Shador out of there so my Panthers can end up winning this game. Dang, who was the new guy? He played for the Browns last year at quarterback. They just brought back because of the injuries they've had. That's what we need to get out there now. Sit Shador down. All right, for the Browns, Anthony Kendall, on IR, injury reserve. Dylan Gabriel, questionable, is not going to play. Kenny Pickett, not going to play. Greg Newsome, questionable. Emerson on IR at cornerback. For the Panthers, Hunter Renfrow. I want to see Hunter play. I'll be right back, guys. Andy Dalton is a good quarterback as a backup to have on your team. A veteran quarterback, a leader. All right, the Panthers had to call a timeout. We got 18 seconds left in the second. It's 3rd and 3. And we had to use a timeout. Let's see. The Panthers got one more timeout. This could be a dangerous throw, especially with 18 seconds left on the clock, and the Panthers probably, I mean, we still got a ways to go, and we're probably going to the sideline or something like that, and you don't want a corner to read it and come up and pick it. So that's 4th down. Panthers did not get that first down. Yeah, that's a hard call to make. That's a hard call to make. It's not the easiest call to make with only 18 seconds left on the clock, because now you got to be like, okay, if we throw a short pass, inbounds, get tackled, we got to use our last timeout. And we at least want to try to get a field goal. And the Panthers have to end up and punt the ball. Or you got to try to throw this thing. Got to try to throw this thing to the sideline, and it might be an opportunity for an intelligent or a smart corner to plant and come up and intercept the ball. All right, so the Browns are going to wisely kneel this one and run the timeout. Bryce Young sprints to the locker room because he's getting ready to get comfortable. All right, guys, thank you. The few people who are showing up tonight, I appreciate you guys stopping by, especially the guys who left some comments in the chat. Soccer Kid, Adrian, my guy, T. Kubler in the house, Michael Smitty. What's up, Coach? My fellow Tar Heel. What's going on, Michael Smitty? Yeah, that's the other thing, guys. I keep forgetting that the college football is getting ready to start too. We're getting ready to go into the new era for the Carolina Tar Heels. See what Coach Belichick can do with these guys, and see how long he stays there. But, that, my Panthers also rolling back. It won't be long before the Hornets will be on the floor. They're making a lot of moves, but not as many. Not the kind of move I want them to make, but anyway, it's a new season. Yeah, I think it's gonna be real interesting there, Michael Smitty. We'll see what happens, man. Like, that's all we can do is hope for a better season this year. I gotta start doing a little bit more research on the Tar Heels, because I have no idea who's gonna be at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big deal for us. That's a big deal for us. 2 years ago, we had quarterback situation locked down, and if that doesn't tell you that the quarterback position is very important, then nothing will. Because our season was completely different last year. Not having I'm not putting our quarterback down, but not having a top tier. I'm glad my boy came back and played for the Tar Heels. For me, I think he's a true Tar Heel at heart, but Not to have Maeve in the backfield, that hurt us too. All right, but it's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting. We got some new stuff going on with Belichick back there. That's gonna make it interesting. Then with my Hornets, with the new draft picks we've got, even though we've got so many Duke players on the team. Speaking of Carolina, we got so many Duke players on the team. Boy, we love the Duke players in Charlotte. I tell you that. But anyway, as long as they come and make things happen, heck, you're on your side. You're a Duke player for life, but now you're a Hornet. But let's take a look at these stats real quick. My Giants, D bringing it this year. Go Giants. Hey, good luck with them Giants, Michael Smitty. I'm sure you know that what was it? It was just a last minute decision, and the Giants decided not to go with Shador because he could have been in New York too, where my boy soccer kid is right now. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the box scores. Ye old box scores. All right, so at the end of the first half, Sanders 11 of 18 for 103 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Dalton 9 of 11 for 70 yards. Bryce Young 4 of 6, 58 yards and a touchdown. Top 2 running backs or rushers for each team. For Cleveland Browns, Travion Williams 2 carries for 20, and then Sanders himself 4 for 19. Chuba Hubbard had 3 carries for 10 yards, and Rico Dowdle 3 carries for 7 yards. Receiving, Luke Florea, we're going to say Florea, 1 catch for 30 yards. Caden Davis 3 for 23, and also Gage Lavandane, 2 catches for 23 yards. Over for the Panthers, McMillan 2 catches for 43, Dowdle 1 for 20, and Jalen Coker with a nice one-hand grab, 2 catches for 17 yards. Luke Florea, 1 fumble, 1 recovery. Trevor Etienne, 1 fumble, 1 loss for the Panthers. Defensively for the Cleveland Browns, let's say Schwessinger, number 49. Hey, that's a nice number. 6 total tackles, 4 solos. And Usium, I think is his name, 3 for 3, and Edmonds 3 for 3 for the Panthers. Thornton 4 tackles and 4 solos, or 4 total tackles, 4 of those solo. Income 4-4, and then Bobby Brown the third. He's a 3 of 2. Got some girl flag football going on the field. All right, no interceptions yet tonight. Kick return, Florea 1 for 25, and Caden Davis 1 for 15 for the Panthers. Etienne 1 for 20, and Blackshear 1 for 15. Blackshear still got a job with the Panthers. I hear you. All right, there's your returns right there. And the kicking game, Dustin Hopkins, 2 for 2 for 2 points. And Matthew Wright for the Panthers, 1 of 1 for 1 point. Who was that? Corey Boyorquez? Or Borquez with the silent G 3 punts for 155 yards, averaging 51.7. And for Carolina, Sam Martin. What a simple name. 4 punts for 213 yards, 53.3 average. All right, so we'll finish up with the team stats, a little bit of the team stats, and then we'll get ready for the second half. Let's go all the way down to the total yards. Total yards, Cleveland Browns 159 to the Panthers 134. Total passing yards for the Browns 102, Panthers 117. Rushing yards 57 by the Browns, only 17 by the Panthers. Hopefully it's not one of these years, one of those years again where the Panthers can't run the ball. We got to be able to run the ball. Penalties starting to mount up for the Panthers. They are 3 for 35, while the Browns are 2 for 10. 1 turnover by the Panthers. And that is it. All right, guys, we'll be back for the second half. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it so very much. Abdul gonna be a beast. Still going to be beast. Hope my Homestead Panthers have a good season. Play winning football. Home team. Homestead. Yeah, hey, Michael's Media. I hope they do too, man. I hope they do too. But it remains to be seen. All right, guys. We're going to take a little break and then we'll be right back. Once again, thank you all for hanging out with me, all 11 viewers. Thank you for 3 people who put comments in the chat. I definitely appreciate that. And thank you for still the 3 likes, those people who hit the like button. Oh, we got 6 likes. Thank you for the 6 likes. I appreciate it. All right, guys, we're going to take a little break and we'll be right back. Come on, Panthers. Larvin Dane. I think that's his name. Larvin. Good return. Gifford, is that Gifford? With a nice tackle for the Panthers. And Sanders back on the field. Drops back, stares down his man. It is broken up. Nice defense there. Bartholomew comes up, breaks it up. All right, we're definitely going to be going stealth here in a second, but well, in a few minutes. Sanders drops back, got a little pressure on him. Oh, and he goes down. Third and 7, Panthers. Call a good one. Sanders could not get away. Richardson with the tackle, the sack. Has a nice high punt right here. Richardson with the tackle. All right, 14-7. Browns leading this one. All right, we got a timeout. We're going to go stealth here for about the rest of the quarter. But once again, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Thank you all for hitting the like button. Those 6 people hit the like button. Thank you for the people who put comments in the comment section. I appreciate it. And thanks for subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you in about a quarter. All right. Browns are deep in Panther territory, threatening to score once more. I think we've seen the end of Shador Sanders. Played the whole first half and most of this third. Now Huntley's out there. This is the same Huntley that was the backup in Baltimore. Uh, I am trying to stop myself short from saying same old Panthers. I mean, things might change when you get all the ones together, but why does every team, why is their 2 and 3s better than ours? You know what I'm saying? Why are 3 and 4s able to come out there and get it done? The turnovers that didn't help the Panthers tonight. Didn't help the Panthers tonight. Still 13:57 on the clock, but with the 3s and 4s out there, especially if the Browns get in the end zone this time, the win's not going to happen. Huntley decides to run. You're going to be short of the first down. It's going to be fourth down. And Huntley saying, hey, let's go for it. But I think they're going to go and get the points. Hunter Renfrow. 73 games, 269 receptions. Let's see if the Hornets can get a block right here. Browns going for 3 points, and it's going to be good. And you got a house full of cat fans just sitting around on their hands, and hey, you know we know this is preseason, but man, you you want to see a little bit more out of the Panthers in preseason, even if it is preseason. All right, when we come back, the Panthers will have the ball to see if they can hang on to it at least and not turn it over, and maybe end the game with something new, something good, like a score. Panthers will return this one. This is Jimmy Horn. Keep running, Jimmy. Brother, stay outside, baby. Need to figure out a way to utilize his speed. Get him on the outside. All right, Hornets back on offense. And the first pass is completed down to about the 33-yard line. New quarterback this time because Andy Dalton's standing on the sideline talking to Hunter. Panthers got a single back. Looks like it's going to be a run this time. If not, it's going to be a bootleg. They send the man in motion to the left. This time they're going to hand it off. Good move right there, but whistle is blown. Flag on the play. Looks like it's probably going to be false start on the Panthers. Just Plummer in the backfield. And that was Blackshear in the backfield. Plummer going to hand it off again. And open up for Blackshear, but quickly closed. Panthers hurrying up to the line. It's 3rd and 8. Need a first down right now because they're on their own 28-yard line. Plummer's going to drop back looking for someone. He's going down. Okawa. And Plummer sacked in the backfield. And the Panthers will have to punt again. It is going to be returned about 5, maybe about 6 yards. Lavendon. Panthers struggling to create any offense as usual. Same old Panthers right now, guys. Bootleg by Huntley. And he outruns the Panthers to get a first down. 24-7 is the score. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game. Panthers trailing. I'm just going to hand this off the left side. And the Browns have been able to, well, especially in the second half. Heck, in the second quarter, to be successful doing exactly what they want, running and throwing against the Panther defense. I did not uh, recognize or realize that the Panthers defense was at the bottom of the league last year. They may give the tight end first down for the Browns. But yeah, I knew we couldn't stop anybody on the run, right? But I did not think we were almost dead last. What was 28, 27, 28 in the league? Whew, on defense, that's bad. But then when you think back at it, when we got our offense moving just a bit, we lost some games there at the end because we just could not stop anybody. Had some injuries too early. That big man right there, Brown. All right. Quarterback sneak in. The Browns get the first down. And they are they're just a little bit outside of the Panther red zone. I think the ball is now on about the 20. Where are you going to spot it? Right about the 25-yard line is the nose of the ball. Ashawn Robinson. Huntley throws it, has a man. And now the Browns are deep in Panther territory. I think that ball is what? It's first and goal, so it's at least 10 yards. Close to the end zone. Probably going to be even closer. Let's see, can the Panther defense bow their backs? 6 yards. Huntley. Bootleg has a man wide open. Number 31 waltzes into the end zone. Hey, guys, I know this is the pros and all that, but, basic football is basic football. I want to see them play that again. Let's see what happened. Yeah, you got you got to see what's going on. outside linebacker over here stuck his nose inside. Yeah, you got like I got you. But if the flow is going away from you, you gotta read, bro. Yeah, you gotta read. You gotta see what's happening in the backfield. You can't just take off and collapse. Oh, extra point missed. All right, another score. Another score by the Browns. And since this is the fourth quarter and there's what 6 minutes on the clock, it's going to be a wrap basically. Panthers are not going to win this one, and only 7 points. That was by the first group on the field with Bryce. Drove it down there and scored. Shador started for the Browns and stayed on the field. Almost 2.5 quarters. And then Huntley comes in and they lose nothing. They continue to run through the Panthers defense and pass. So still got a lot to make up. I think the Panthers are going to be about where they were last year. Like I think we win maybe 2, possibly 3 more games. And since a lot of it relies on your division, you just don't know. You don't know how you could you could still be in a playoff run just because you're in a bad division. You know what I'm saying? And still be in the running to make the playoffs, like the Panthers did. Was it 2 years ago? Well, we didn't make it to the playoffs, but we had a chance, and we weren't playing good that year. Yeah, that was the year they got rid of Reich. Hey, thank you guys for the 7 likes. I appreciate it. Tatum Price looking good. Most important thing about this game, and hopefully no injuries. Yeah, you're right, Kubler. I got to keep that in mind. I don't know, just making me. It just I'm not feeling strong about. And I know we got to get the first D out there, but all right here, number 39, longest run from scrimmage tonight by the Panthers. Heck, with that run, that might have put him into the leading rusher for the Panthers right now. Going to give it to him again. Nice little move to get outside. So Bailey, 2 carries for 23 yards. And I think that does put him in the lead, rushing lead for the Panthers. Second and six. Second and six. Plummer. Now in the empty backfield, looks like he'll probably gonna be passing this one. He does, has a man open. Jacoby George with the catch. They're gonna run it again. This time Bailey goes nowhere. Probably not a lot of not any starting linemen out there. Definitely. Maybe not even any twos out there. All right, 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Ball on the Browns 48-yard line. Man open. Stays on his feet, gets the first down, still on his feet, bumbling, stumbling, rumbling, all the way down to about the 30-yard line. It's Luther. Way to keep your balance there, young man. Good block out there, number 86. A lot of guys on the field trying to make a spot. So Luther gets that all the way down to about the 20-yard line. And we got a single back in the backfield. Plummer under center, snaps it, hands it off. Little bitty running back there. I like number 34 already. Lynch Adams, born on April Fool's Day. So was I. All right, 2nd and 11. Gonna be another run. Gets hit in the backfield. Is gonna go down. Not a lot of people stand on their blocks, looks like. Our number 31 can't be a lineman, so he filled that gap well. See if I can get some info on Luther. Lynch Adams. Lynch Adams. 5'10", 215. That's short for the pros, but I tell you what. 5'10", he looks smaller than 5'10" out there. Yeah, there's some huge guys on the field. 5'10" and 215. So at 215, 215 is a nice size. So you tell me if he was 6 feet tall, that's just 2 more inches. 6 foot tall, he look bigger, right? And he basically be just a little slimmer looking. Yeah, because he'd be taller. Wow. Kron is his name. All right, we got a timeout real quick. Stat update. And while we're at it, all right, Sanders ended the game 14 of 23 for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. Andy Dalton 13 of 19 for 101 yards, 1 interception, no touchdowns. Jack Plummer out there right now, 6 of 10 for 79 yards. Bryce Young 4 of 6 for 58 yards and a touchdown. Rushing leader for the Browns with 8 carries, Marshall with 32 yards. And for the Panthers, Imani Bailey, 3 carries for 21 yards. Receiving is going to be Canela, 3 catches for 32 yards for Cleveland, and McMillan, 2 catches for 43 yards for the Panthers. Carson Squinzer, 6 total tackles for those solo, and Thomas Incombe, 5 for 5 for the for the Panthers. God, you gotta excuse me because I'm gonna be saying Hornets. I'm gonna get my Hornets and Panthers not mixed up, but I'm gonna be saying that a lot. All right, Panthers will go for 3 points. So try to make this thing look somewhat compatible or competitive. Ball is down and the 3-point attempt is good. So the Hornets get 3 points. I meant the Panthers get 3 points. Now the minute and 57 seconds on the clock. Will the Panthers go for an onside kick or just kick it deep? You never know. You never know. What's up, Garrett? Same old Panthers. Yep, same old Panthers. I know some people look at it and say, "Oh, this is just preseason," but I'm telling you guys that this is how it starts off. Like it's no such. This is not my when I used to be a Dallas Cowboy fan way back in the day. This is not how it works where you play your your 2s and 3s, and then you can actually look out there and say, hey, the reason why we're not playing good is because our starter's not playing. You can't do that this year. Can't do that anymore. I mean, this right here, I'm telling you, this right here is going to be it's like a microcosm of what is possibly going to happen this year with the Panthers. I'm telling you. All right, Panthers decide to kick it deep. Good open field tackle, number 57. Van Martin Scott. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm 100% wrong. You know, I hope I'm 100% wrong. Everybody knows. If anybody wants the Panthers to succeed, it's me. It's me. For 5 years, I've been on this screen. I've been streaming games. Well, you know, watching games and streaming, talking about them with the guys that want to talk about it. And we haven't been good in those 5 years. Haven't been good in those 5 years. All right, Browns in a tight set. They're just going to kneel it down and get out of here. Same old Panthers. Dear, we look good in the first quarter. At least that's what I'm going off of. You need to win this game. Nope, this ain't it, brother. 100% agree, and don't even want to think about it right now. Hey, Garrett, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's I mean, these days you can tell it's, I would say, with about 65-70% what type of team you got. Like, if our defense ain't playing well here, you know, it just filters down from the top. So if your first, I mean, it's not like your first group's playing great defense and they know where they're supposed to be, and, you know, and then everybody else is terrible. Nah, you can get a good look at what's going to be happening here. So hopefully we'll just continue to get better all year. And then yeah, like I was saying earlier, the guy you got in the backfield running things at quarterback has a lot to do with it. So, you know, even though Andy didn't have a great game today, maybe Young is the man that's gonna make all the right moves and help us. And then you got some of the guys on offense. We've seen them make some good plays. We still didn't run the ball well. I mean, heck, let's take a look at that right now. And I'm not, when I say we didn't run the ball well, I'm not looking at our starting running back, because you guys, you make it to the pros, then there's one thing you know you can do as a running back, and that is run the ball. You can go north and south, right? So I'm looking at the line. Is have we improved our line enough to be able to run the ball and mix it up and not rely solely on Young to throw the ball every daggone down? I thought we turned the corner there at the end of the year last year at running there. You know, right before Chuba got hurt, but well, let's take a look at these stats. And for those people going to hang around, I appreciate you guys for hanging around. Those who not, I still appreciate you guys for stopping through, hitting that like button, and for anybody who subscribed to the channel. So let's look at the box scores. And we're just going to go through this very, very quickly, because I just went over it. So you know what? I'm not going to go over it in detail, but I do want to look over here at the Panthers. Andy Dalton, 13 of 19 for 101 and an interception. Plummer, 6 of 10 for 79. Bryce Young, 4 of 6 for 58 and a touchdown. Average 9.7 yards per pass. Not bad at all. Rushing, Imani Bailey came in at the very end of the fourth quarter. Ended up being the leading rusher. 3 carries for 21 yards. A lot of that on his own, having to bounce the ball outside. Longest run, 19 yards. Chuba Hubbard carried the ball 3 times and only 10 yards. I'm not liking that. That 3.3 yards per carry. I never saw him run, didn't see him run, but I'm just saying, like, if all you got to do is follow your line, that means our line and is not up to par yet. Let's see how big Chuba is. What is Chuba? 6 foot. Chuba 6'1", 210. So the Lynch, was it Lynch Adams guy is 5'10", 215. So you tell me if he was 5 inches taller, he'd look bigger than Chuba? Because he looked tiny out there. All right, so then we go to Dowdle. Dowdle 3 carries for 7 yards. So, dude, like none of our running backs are able to, to get any real yards. See, that can't be the running backs. That's gotta be the line. Dowdle 5'11", 215. All right. Then we go to the receiving core. McMillan, very decent game with only 2 receptions, but he had 43 yards. TJ Luther 2 for 34. David Moore 2 for 26. A lot of guys catching passes there. Coker had a nice catch, 2 for 17. Dowdle out of the backfield. Jimmy Horn 4 catches for 15 yards. You got to believe that he's going to catch several this year, and then using that speed, beat his man. Let's see, Jimmy Horn, 5'8", 174. Little guy, but speed kills. Still he looks bigger than the running back. Looks bigger than my guy, but Lynch Adams. All right, Jalen Coker, Intine, Adam Thielen 1 catch for 10 yards. Blackshear 1 for 4. All right, so then we go down to the defense there. Nkoun, Thomas, (6'2", 265) linebacker. Okay. That's a nice size linebacker right there, bro. 265. Michael Reed. I played ball with a guy in college named Mike Reed. No, it wasn't Reed, it was Mike Reeves. All right, 6'2", 200-pound cornerback. With 4 tackles, 5 tackles, 4 of those solo. All right, guys. Well, that is it. Let's take a look and see when we're gonna see these Panthers again. We're gonna be at the Texans on the 16th. So definitely that's next week. So we got Texans, and then we got the Steelers, the last preseason game. We start with the Jaguars. And we're going to be at the Jaguars. All right. So let's get back over here. Let's get into the comments there before we get out of here. Garrett, it's a microcosm. I'm telling you, man. Just look at what's going on. It'll tell you what could happen over the whole season. Just this little tiny bit. I've seen it over and over. Yep, coach spitting facts for real, for real. Thought Rico's supposed to be good. Hey, okay, we got to run the ball better, man. Not good seeing that. Yeah, like so. I'm thinking this is all. I'm thinking I can't blame it all on the running backs. I mean, if there's some holes, I think Rico and I think Chuba will hit the hole. So it's got to be some holes there. So maybe it's more the line than the running backs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's more the line than the running backs. So and maybe I don't know. Maybe they didn't start all the line. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they did. And our running game is only like is what we see right here. Yeah, that ain't looking good. That ain't looking good. Unless the Browns are just that good. Unless the Browns defense is just that good. Be back on the 16th. Hey, all right. Garrett, thanks for stopping by there, guy. All right, guys. With that said, I'm getting ready to get out of here too. Glad to see the season back underway. Can't say the same about my Panthers at this point right now. I see us maybe being hopefully with the experience of our offense of our quarterback, with the additions we have on offense, maybe we play a few teams that's having a bad day offensively, and our defense looks good. And maybe our offensive line can move some guys out of the way, so we can run the ball and have a good mix. If the Panthers can run and pass, traditionally we've been good. I mean, really, even last year when we played games where we could run the ball and pass, it was a mixture. We're decent because the team can't just. Defense can't just say, "Hey, they're just going to run. They're going to throw the ball," like they did on poor Bryce for a while. They're just, "Hey, they're going to throw the ball every time, so we're just going to send everybody." You know what I'm saying? So maybe we'll catch some teams sleeping, and maybe the Panthers. Listen, if the Panthers win more than 3 games, if we're more than 3 games better than we were last year, I will be surprised. I'll be surprised. Just like my daughters used to say, this little kids used to say on the bus, I'll be surprised. If we win more than 3 games, if we are 4 games better than we were last year, I'll be surprised. All right. But hopefully we're at least 3 games better. Heck, 2 or 3 games. If we're 3 games better, at least we're going in the right direction. That's all I can say. All right, so I'm getting ready to get out of here. Dang, Washington, my brother-in-law, he probably looking at that saying, "What is going on?" I know it's okay. I know it's preseason, but I told my brother-in-law that Washington did everything they're going to do last year. They did everything they're going to do last year. It's going to be a different season this year. Right now, New England beating them 41-11. Come on, I don't care if it is preseason. You don't get beat 41-11. Get out of here. All right. But I'm not going to talk too much junk because we got the Texans and then the Steelers in preseason. All right, guys, getting ready to get out of here. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. If you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button. And for those people who did hit the like button, thank you very much. Thank you very much again. If we can go 500, I'll be happy. Right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly there, Garrett. Exactly. We go 500, I'll be ecstatic. 9 likes, guys. That ain't bad tonight. I appreciate it. And we getting ready to get out of here, headed down to the beach tomorrow. Hey man, have a good time, man. Be safe on the highway. Hope it's sunny and warm. Sunny and warm. I ain't been to the beach in 2 years. It's about time me and the missus made a did a little vacation. Last time I went was Thanksgiving 2 years ago. So yeah, we got to get down there. Got to get down there. All right, guys, I am out. Coach G is back. Football, we back. We back, baby. We back. All right, guys, I'll see you.